Hi, this is Tom from Slinger Straps, and today we're going to look at how to assemble the leather hip strap. Okay, so you'll receive your hip strap in a nice box with all the parts and accessories you need to put it together. Once you have it open, what you'll want to do is pull out the waist strap, and you'll see on the waist strap you have the buckle end with what we call the horn strap, which attaches to the horn of the guitar. You have a belt loop retainer. You'll have the 7 holes, which is where we're going to attach the heel strap. And then you'll have the waist adjustment size holes so you can accommodate whatever your waist size is. Additionally, in the box, you're going to find the 2 pieces of leather that make up the heel strap. And you'll see one we call the rectangular piece and one we call the piece with the rounded end. And that's what we're referring to. This keyhole on the round end is what attaches to the bottom of the guitar. And we're going to show you how to assemble these 2 pieces as well as attach it to the waist belt. What you'll also receive is a set of fastener screws, which are also called Chicago screws or binding screws. And we're going to use these to attach and assemble the pieces together. You're going to find a tube of Loctite thread glue. And we're going to use this as the final step once we've fine-tuned everything on the strap to glue the screws together so that they don't want to back out on you with vibration and whatnot. So that'll help keep everything in place. You're going to find a Slinger Straps sticker, and you'll also find a cloth bag that you'll be able to put your strap in as you move around, pack up gear, whatever you may do. That will help protect it in transportation. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to take these pieces and start assembling the strap. Following the directions, the first thing we want to do is empty out our fastener screws. Put them in front of us, and we want to take the rectangular piece of the leather heel strap, and you'll notice that there's 3 holes on one end that shape like a triangle, and then the rest of the holes match each other left to right, and that's where we'll be attaching the other portion of the heel strap. So what we want to do is we want to take the heel strap and we want to find the center holes on the waist belt where those 7 holes are. And you'll notice there's 3 on top and 4 on the bottom. And those make a triangular pattern that match the tip of the rectangular heel strap. So what I want you to do is take the top of the heel strap with the triangle and place it in the center holes. So it'll be the middle hole on the top 3. And you'll notice that when you put it together, it's at a diagonal. It's not straight up and down. It's at a diagonal angle, which helps line up the holes. Then what you want to do is take the smooth side of the post. So this is called the post, the side with the female fitting, and it has a smooth head on it. And you want to place that on the finished side of the leather, or in this case we have the finished side up. So we want to push that down into the hole, starting with the top row in the center, and then take a couple more, line up the holes, and when you're done putting it in, you're going to have a triangle like that with the 2 holes on either side of the heel strap. Okay, so next we flip the heel strap over and the hip strap, and now you'll see the post screw threads pointing up at you. And so we're going to go ahead and put our screws with the screw head side into the holes, the 3 holes of the binding screws, just like that. And we're going to just get them as snug as possible with your fingers to start with. Just spin them down. And then what you want to do is place your hand underneath and push up on the fastener screw from the bottom that you're going to be tightening, and just give it just a light tightness for now. Just snug, because we may come back to these screws later and move them once we have our guitar on the strap. So here we go. Here's the back side or the underside. There's the 3 screw heads, and then here's the finished side or the top side, and that's what that should look like at this point. Okay, so the next step now is to attach the second portion of the heel strap with a rounded end to the rectangular piece of the heel strap. So let's face it towards you, so the heel strap is pointed down and to your right. And what we want to do is line up these holes that you see here. There's 8 holes, 4 on either side, with the 10 holes on the top piece of the heel strap. So line up those holes, and I recommend starting about in the middle so there's a little more length on the strap than at the top where it's shorter. Again, we're going to come back to these if need be later, but we just want a starting point to begin with. So let's line those holes up, and once again we're going to take the post side or the smooth side, and we're going to push it down in the hole and line those up with each other. Now you can assemble these in any order you want, wherever the holes line up, as long as the 2 pieces are being held together. So I've put them all next to each other in this pattern, a square pattern. And once again now, I'm going to flip the strap over. And I'll see all the threads pointing up towards me. And I'm just going to now take the screws and tighten them into the post. Once you're done with that, just give them a light twist to just snug them slightly. And that's it. That's all there is to assembling and putting together to start with the hip strap. Now you'll find 1 extra binding screw in the bag, and that's just for you to keep in case one ever falls out on you or you have any trouble getting one in. You have a backup screw here, so keep that on hand. Okay, so next in the instructions we talk about breaking the leather in. Now this is thick leather, about an 1/8 inch thick. So being brand new, it's going to be a little tougher to work with, but it does break in easy. So it talks about pinching the leather next to the keyhole. So where your guitar attaches to the leather, we call this a keyhole cut. You simply just want to take your fingers and you want to just work it back and forth like that. And what you're doing is you're softening the leather so it'll be easier to get on to the strap button. And depending on the size of the strap button, it can make it much easier to get on. So you just want to tug it back and forth like this, and then you want to go to the heel strap and you want to do the same thing. Just break it in, soften it up, move it around, squish it around like this, and what that's going to do is just make it much easier to get on. As your guitar strap ages and the more you wear it, the softer it's going to become and more comfortable it's going to become. So that's the beauty of leather. It just gets softer and softer and better. Okay, so next thing we want to do is we want to place the waist belt around our waist. And we want to attach it, and as it says in the instructions, attach it snugly, not too tight, not too loose. And then you're going to place the tail end of the waist belt through the belt loop there. If you have more material, you can slide the belt over, however you want to wear that there. And again, the buckle is worn to the left, not anywhere near the back of your guitar, so you don't have to worry about the buckle scratching the back of your guitar. So you have your waist belt on snug, comfortably snug, not loose, and you're left with your strap ends here. Now we want to pick up the guitar, and again, the first time you do this, it's going to be a little more difficult because the leather's breaking in, but after a few times, it's just going to snap on like this, and then you're going to snap it on like this on this end, or attach it. Okay, now we see the position of the guitar. We have the buckle over here on the left, and we see how the guitar hangs on us. And this is where we start to make adjustments if we don't like exactly where it is. If the guitar is sitting too far to the right, you can just spin it back to the left, or vice versa. If it's sitting over here too flat and you want your neck out further, you just spin it on your body like that. Neck angle. If you want to adjust the neck angle, let's say you want it steeper or you want it flatter. You're going to come over here to your heel strap. To make it steeper, you're going to move the heel strap down lower or longer so that it drops the bottom of the guitar down more. If you want your neck flatter, then you're simply going to shorten this hip strap here, taking out these 4 fasteners and moving them up a hole or 2. You'll have to play with that to see where you like it. If you find that your guitar sits too far left or too far right, that's where these additional holes near the heel strap help you either Move it forward, which will push your guitar more left, or move it backwards, which will push your guitar more right. So you have the ability to adjust where it sits, neck angle, and also height. Height is determined by how high or low you wear this waist strap. The reason why we have you measure above your navel is you can see right about there puts the guitar mid-torso, right above your navel. If you want to wear it lower, you can simply slide it down, and now the guitar is in a lower position. If you want to wear it higher, you simply slide it up, or start when you put the waist belt on, put it on higher. Now the guitar is sitting up higher as well. Okay? So that's how it looks. That's how you adjust it. Buckles on your side. Heel strap off your right hip. And this is in the higher position again. If we want to lower it, we just bring it down. It's that simple. And that's all there is to installing and connecting your heel strap to your guitar. I hope this video is helpful for you. If you like the video and want to see more of our content, we're going to be putting out more leather straps, traditional as well as ergonomic guitar straps. So if you'd like to follow along our journey, please like and subscribe. And we hope to hear from you down the road. Have a great day. Bye-bye.